Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Until my friend Eugene told me that he made popcorn in his stainless steel wok, I actually never thought of these possibilities. I thought that was a great idea, and I decided to give it a try. Instead of using canola oil, which I use normally in my stir fry, I decided that I'm going to use some extra virgin olive oil instead. I thought this might give the popcorn better flavor. The extra virgin olive oil is more viscous than the canola oil, and I had to tilt the wok to spread the oil over its surface. I'm using my 14-inch Cuisinart stainless steel wok for making popcorn. I really enjoy this wok, with the main reason is that I'm able to keep it clean without having to worry about it rusting. I stopped at the supermarket and picked up a bag of Jolly Time white popcorn. It was inexpensive. For the 2-pound bag, it was less than $2. I heat up the oil briefly and placed about 1/8 of a popcorn kernel in the oil, and then I put on the glass cover. I avoid heating up the extra virgin olive oil too much because I know that it has a low smoking point. One thing I really like about this wok is the glass cover, which allows me to see what is going on inside the wok. In a matter of seconds, the popcorn kernels start to pop. It was a lot of fun for me to watch this happen because I have never done this before. It is really interesting to see the corn simply exploded in front of my eyes. As a biologist, I'm very interested to learn more about the mechanism of how this process occurs. This transformation is amazing to me. Having the glass cover is great because I can watch the progress and know exactly when it was done. It did not take much time for the popping process to go from start to finish. At this point, my wife told me that I should be careful of not burning the popcorn. Now, she's much more a popcorn eater than I am. In fact, I very rarely eat popcorn. Most of the time, I find the popcorn in those microwavable pouches too salty and oily. Those at the movie theaters are even more so. However, that is just my personal preference. By now, the popping process is slowing down, and it was a lot of fun to watch it happen. It almost like a series of fireworks, and I love watching the corn hitting the glass cover of the wok. A few more pops, it was done. What surprises me is the moisture accumulated on the inside of the lid. I believe that it probably comes from the corn kernels. I moved the wok from the burner and placed it on the cool area of the stove. Now, since this is an electric stove, the burner will remain hot for a while even though I have turned it off. I declare that this is a success, and the wok is perfect for making popcorn. I also recognize the potential of the wok in making popcorn in different batch sizes. I checked the result carefully, and I could not find any unpopped corn kernels. I seasoned the popcorn with a touch of my basic seasoning mix, and then with some salt. After mixing the popcorn briefly, it is ready to serve. I also decided not to add any butter, and my wife agreed with me. So what is the verdict? First of all, even though I am not a great fan of popcorn, I really like this. I like the flavor created by the basic seasoning. It is more subtle than when there's a lot of salt is added. I feel that by having full control of the flavor of the popcorn, I find it far more enjoyable than I thought what it was possible before. I realized that this is more work than just put one of the microwavable bag in the microwave to make popcorn. However, this is definitely more fun. Really, it is not that much more work. I definitely would like to thank Eugene in pointing me in this direction. I think I'm going to make popcorn in the wok more often from now. And also, I'm eager to try different kinds of popcorn. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you next time.